Since moving to the East Coast, I have noticed that there are a lot of speech differences in the way that people talk, and especially the phrases that they use. On the West Coast, a lot of times people say hella to refer to a lot of things, or when something is very much one way or another. You might say, ugh, I have hella homework tonight, or that girl's hella upset right now. It's not super common, but people do say it, and it, I think, originated in San Francisco. I'm not 100% sure on that. Please don't quote me on anything, but especially that. I go to school in New York, and a lot of the people here are from the city, so right outside New York City or from one of the boroughs, and they say mad as a qualifier, like we would say hella. You might say it's mad cold out or something like that. Similarly, actually, I learned this when I went to Thanksgiving and I stayed with Magali. People say brick as a synonym for cold. You might say it's mad brick outside when it's really, really cold out, and I don't know where that came from, but brick. Side note, it's actually really fun to scream, "It's mad brick out!" when it's really cold. Like, it just, I don't know why it's so fun. It just is really fun. They also say dead ass as, like, seriously, like, ugh, dead ass, like, I mean it. For example, if my friend is telling me a story and I say, oh, really? Like, oh, seriously? He might go back, dead ass, like, actually, is what that kind of means. And that was a phrase I had never heard before. I was very confused when I first heard it. I thought they were saying dat ass, like, ooh, dat booty, like, I was very confused because I had never heard it before. I also learned that what I would call blinkers, like to signal to merge on a highway in your car, they call directionals, and that was bizarre for me to hear. My one friend who's from the city, when I referred to them as blinkers, she thought I meant like the four-way flashers, and I was like, that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about when you change lanes. And she calls them directionals, and that was something I had never heard of before. My friend Zoe, who's from right outside New York City, also says some type of way to mean that she was annoyed. So if somebody says something that kind of pisses her off, she goes, oh, that made me feel some type of way. And that's something that I have found myself saying as a joke, but also starting to kind of, like, that has started becoming my initial reaction to something. Instead of being, oh, that really made me annoyed, I go, oh, that made me feel some type of way. And then I was like, no. But we have this joke because some type of way really could mean anything. Like, everything will make you feel some type of way. And so to make fun of my friend Zoe for saying this and to kind of point out that some type of way doesn't really mean anything, when she says that, we say really any type of way to make her clarify how it made her feel, even though we know she means annoyed. I don't know if that's a default emotion in New York City, but maybe it is. Also, there's a New York, New Jersey thing where they say on the line instead of in the line. My friends get sandwiches at school and they wait. They say on the line to get a sandwich. I would say in the line to get a sandwich. Apparently that's only a New York, New Jersey thing, and they actually have it written in the subways. They say to wait on a line. And that's something I had never heard before, and again, it's starting to be something that it used to be very unfamiliar to me, and so it used to really bother me, and it used to be like, ugh, that sounds wrong, but now it doesn't feel so wrong, and now, every now and then I will catch myself about to say it because the people around me say it. But I really don't want that to become part of my speech because we don't say it on the West Coast, and they really don't say it anywhere besides New York and New Jersey. Moral of the story is, it's all what you're used to. What kind of phrases do you say that are slangy and might mystify someone coming to your region? I want to know. I will see you all tomorrow for VEDA Day 8.